Hi, I'm Peter Talty, Professor of Occupational Therapy. I want to talk to you about the thumb, the amazing thumb. If you think about how the thumb is used in everyday life, if we didn't have our thumbs, how difficult would life be? You couldn't open up a door with a key without your thumb. Scissors. Picking up a coin from the table, using a tape measure. Look how often the thumb is involved. I couldn't hold on to a ball and throw it effectively without my thumb. Holding a glass. So here we have the thumb. The thumb has 3 joints. It has 8 motions, 9 muscles, and 3 nerves that controls the thumb. Let's take the thumb and let's break it down because it's a very complex piece of anatomy. But if you take a piece at a time, it's not so complex. So let's take the first joint. This joint here, the interphalangeal, we call it the IP joint. It can bend. We call it flex. It can extend. The muscle that flexes it, flexor pollicis longus. The muscle that brings it back, extensor pollicis longus. The muscle that works along with this to bring the second joint, we call it the MCP, metacarpal phalangeal joint, that brings it across. Flexor pollicis longus gets some helps from the flexor pollicis longus and brevis work together. Now to straighten out our thumb, we need to have muscles on the opposite side. So here we have the extensor pollicis longus, extensor pollicis brevis, works together, brings it back. Now, of the 3 joints, the IP joint, the MCP, this joint here at the base here is called the CM joint, the carpal metacarpal joint. This is a joint that's most important in the use of the thumb. You really can't get by without this joint. This is a joint that allows to put it all together. So if I want to make my hand spread out like that, so I can go and grasp a glass, I've got to have a motion called abduction. And that's done by 2 muscles that run along here, the abductor pollicis longus and abductor pollicis brevis. Once I do that, I can grasp the glass. By doing that motion, I can use the scissors. I can grasp the ball. Now there's one other motion. The other motion is to bring the thumb in contact with the pads of the other fingers. So I can pick up small things. That's called opposition. It's done by the opponent's pollicis that brings it across. So the thumb is critical in everyday life. We take it for granted. You could not clip your fingernails by using other joints. You've got to use your thumb. Opening up a cap from a tube like this, you couldn't do it. It's impossible without the thumb. So I think you must agree that the thumb is absolutely amazing. Thank you.